All right. We back. We out here. We like that. This isn't. Okay. I'm saying this at the top now. Okay. Because you probably clicked on this and you're going, oh, what is this all about? But you know people play video games, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But have you ever seen someone who doesn't play video games play with someone who does play video games?
Yes.
That's the dynamic here. I play and
I watch.
And he mocks.
I mocks, yeah.
And we don't just play, we live. We do. We perform. These characters are us. And we are them.
Wait until our 5-year anniversary when we reveal that our roles were actually switched.
The whole
time. Fooled you.
But anyway, subscribe, hit that bell, smash that dislike button, and leave a hate comment. Let's get into it.
Get into the Ace Attorney stuff.
Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, I guess I am. I'll come back later.
Wait! Detective Gumshoe! What is it?
You got a lot of nerve, pal. Look at the detective brought all around while on duty. And to top it off, if you call me here, I'd seen happier people at funerals.
I take it Lana's having you run errands again.
Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give this to you if there was a break in today's trial.
Evidence law? Edgeworth was talking about this just the other day.
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message.
A message?
Sarge.
She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're gonna need this book.
M. I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read.
Evidence law from Miss Sky explains the 2 rules of evidence law. Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence.
That's where you're wrong, Detective.
Huh?
Haven't you figured it out yet? I am still sitting in that prosecutor's seat, despite all these allegations being thrown at me.
Mr. Edgeworth.
The real trial today hasn't begun yet.
What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility's been all ruined with this forged evidence you were unaware of. If Miss Sky found out she unwittingly caused a man's death, and now you're telling me you want to do more? You gotta be kidding me, pal!
You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there.
I'm talking about Goodman right now.
What?
And we're going to expose him. No matter what it takes.
Full on dick out.
This case has hurt too. I cannot speak today. This case has hurt too many people, and it's time to bring it to an end.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor?
The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions.
Thank you for the news, Your Honor.
Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness. But,
Did I literally breathe this into existence?
You did, yeah.
this isn't easy to say.
I'm literally, what?
You see, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have,
Struck a bargain?
Ah!
You think I may have manipulated the witnesses?
I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking and...
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
A solution?
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses.
What? There's no precedent for what you're proposing.
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
Then it's settled. The, defense may now call forth the next witness.
Mr. Wright, you do realize this is your last chance. If you call the one witness, this trial is as good as over.
The defense calls. The time's finally come to bring out the real murderer.
You killed Goodman.
Who killed Goodman? Well, I mean, the obvious choice is Damon Gant. It's not this motherfucker. Not this motherfucker. It's not him. Not him. Could be her. Who killed who?
Goodman. Detective Goodman.
Oh, who killed Detective Goodman?
Yeah. Not who killed Neil Marshall.
Okay. So we don't have, like, any real evidence that it's Damon Gant.
Do we not?
I mean, no, not really. Really, I mean, we don't have any, like, anything definitive on him right now that he killed. I mean, it would make sense.
Well, at least we can let him testify.
Yeah.
We haven't had him testify yet.
No. We haven't.
Well, he testified about the murder happening, you know, when he just barged into the courtroom.
I mean, we know that the evidence room was opened, right, with 777-7777,
Yeah.
and the murder took place
there.
there. So it only makes sense if it was him. So, yeah, I'll say it's him.
Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand.
Damon Gant? Does he have to do with anything?
As the defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it.
As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
True. All right. Bailiff, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand.
God almighty, this music.
With this, please state your name and occupation. What is this? Some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, eh?
Please, Mr. Gant.
Fine. My name is Damon Gant, and I'm the acting chief of police.
Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony.
Oh, Vato, what's with the grim face?
First, let's clear up this SL9 incident.
Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already.
There are still some things unaccounted for.
Oh? Like what?
Like the role you played in all of this.
Son, either you're very brave or very foolish.
You're my dad?
Shit. You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons?
Sure. Take my testimony, for example.
Oh, thank God. I hate that music. Thank God.
You loved it before.
I know, I hate it.
I think somebody has bipolar. I don't have to give it if I don't want to.
What? Is that true?
I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify.
That's not fucking fair.
Of course, such an action carries with it certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Is that when Doc was arrested?
Him? He was laying on the floor, unconscious. When Hammer sent Neil flying, it seems Doc bumped his head.
I see. Everything seems pretty clear-cut.
If the police chief has the right to refuse to testify, then I'd better hit him hard and fast.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day.
Oh yeah, hold it! As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day.
Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Doc and made him run away like that. Was the defendant Lana Sky also present in the room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Doc ran for it. Make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either.
So the two of you ran immediately after him, right?
That's right, but Doc made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky. What's this about a power outage? Oh, that. The elevator stopped all of a sudden, and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil when that knife went through his heart, though.
The fuck?
That's not funny.
When I went to my office, I found Lana there.
Could you tell us what you saw?
It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were lying in a heap on the floor, all tangled together.
Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor?
Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls.
Lana and Emma.
Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done.
Ah!
Yeah! Apparently she had already avenged the crime scene.
How can you know that?
Because of the victim's body. It had already been moved. So that means you found the body near Lana's desk. That's right. I think you said earlier it was my suit of honor that really stopped the prosecutor.
Yes.
Anyway, as you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at your office?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt. But moving a body and hiding evidence were inexcusable no matter what the circumstances.
Is that how it really went down?
Staring at the witness will do you any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, it better be You better be off staring at the court figure.
What the hell was that shit?
I was
What the fuck was that?
I was doing some scatting, dude.
Yeah, don't scatter around here, motherfucker.
Worthy, always the smooth talker. I can do that as well.
But which piece of evidence ties Gant to the forgery? Lana did admit to forging evidence, but that can't be the whole truth. Somehow I've got to link Gant to the incident.
Alright, what can you do to link Gant to the SL9 incident?
Alright. Okay. Gant to SL9.
Yeah.
Oh, the freaking record.
That's not SL9. That's this case. That's the current case, not SL9.
Fuck this. Well. Check this.
Okay, it's not in this. I'll tell you that. It's not in this. Gant and SL9 incident. Incident when Neil Mosher was killed.
I mean, there's a lot to connect here.
Did he forge any evidence? Did he have any part? Did he take any part in the forging?
Oh, right, because I mean, how did this knife come into it?
Nope.
Because that's this incident, technically.
Yeah, you remember the whole spiel that we did in Gant's office?
Right.
We were looking for evidence, and we had to open his safe, and we found pieces of evidence.
Right.
Connected to SL9. I'm kind of surprised you took that long to figure that out. It was a very big part of the investigation.
If you really had nothing to do with the forgery, then how do you explain this?
What's that? And what's on it? A headband?
Chief Gant, your explanation, please.
I don't know. You tell me, son.
Huh?
My dear Vito. Don't you know the second rule of evidence law?
Uh-oh. Not this again. Evidence law.
Rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Tell me, how is that rag relevant to this trial?
It appears an offense was not prepared.
I guess it's too early to use this piece of evidence. What the fuck? What the fuck?
No, you're fine.
Please accept my profound apologies, Chief. Would you mind giving the defense another chance?
What the hell?
Well, okay, I'll just do it just once, but only because you asked, Udgy.
Thank you. I assure you the defense is terribly sorry. Wacka wacka.
Yeah, sorry I didn't nail you.
Yeah, what was in the safe? What else was in the safe?
Oh, yeah.
Because we haven't presented that piece of cloth yet and connected it to the SL9. We haven't told everybody that Emma's print's on it. So, let's not present that evidence right now. Let's not tell everybody that little secret.
So, I mean, yeah, this. This is the only other thing we found in there, right? No, we found that piece of paper.
You could do either.
You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. But I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up.
Explain yourself.
Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this jar, for example.
That's that blue badger you showed us earlier.
A piece of this jar was discovered in your safe. Not only that, but the evidence list I presented earlier was actually found inside your desk.
It was found where?
You see, Chief Gant, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part of the illegal investigation!
Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this?
Oh. Here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy.
So you admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery?
Who, me? What do you mean? You?
Me? Why would I have anything to do with that?
Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Vito? However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured Dick will receive his due punishment.
What? If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work.
Yes, well, in light of the detectives present, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office. And no relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. Oh, what I'd give to be young again.
My. Kids these days don't know how to put two and two together. Let's see. What was it now? A jar fragment. A list. For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Doc was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Re-avenging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol.
You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences.
Oh.
Indeed. I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again.
My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know.
All right, Dodgy. I'd return now.
I know, that place, right?
Huh? What are these guys, telepathic?
Oh, I know. You could have planted them in my office.
I'd appreciate it if you'd stop making these ridiculous allegations.
I didn't see a single plant in your office. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that.
What? I'll have you know, back in the day, I once broke into a cattle ranch and tipped.
Mr. Wright, what are you saying? Ah! Disgusting.
Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry in the evidence, can't you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Vito's prints are found. Yes, they're found inside my safe. They would prove his investigation was illegal.
I've never faced anyone as slimy as this guy. And I remember when Heimlich from A Bug's Life was forging evidence.
Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered.
What do you mean by that?
This is all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery.
If concealing evidence found at a crime scene isn't forgery.
I'm not through speaking yet, Vito. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered. If they were found after Doc was convicted, then they are worthless.
Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation?
It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Doc was sentenced.
Oh, and you wouldn't... Wouldn't that be convenient? Damn it. Shit.
Right. Chief, Jesus Christ, stop pressing the button!
Oh, what the hell?
Oh my God, you were holding down that button! Jesus Christ, are you asleep?
No.
What is wrong with you?
No, I don't know what happened.
You were holding down that button!
I was literally like, I definitely was, but I totally didn't mean to.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, wow, this is weird.
Yeah. The Chief is talking about... Oh my God, I'm pressing buttons and they're doing something. The chief is talking about a possibility. So as long as you can't rule that out, your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time.
Tell me something I don't know.
Come now, Righto! Think about it. We're not doing that yet. There's gotta be a question. There's a thing. There's no reason I participate in the forgery.
Oh shit!
Oh my
shit!
God!
Shit! I'm so thrown off. I'm so thrown off. The alarm goes off. Damn it! How can you look me in the eye and say that? How damn it!
Because I'm innocent. Remember, who was it that murdered Neil?
I'm not sure I care for the word murder here. But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was in the sky.
Well, how do you see? Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
Really, Chief Gant? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you've reaped from all this.
Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit?
That would, of course, be the position you have. Chief of Police.
Oh.
The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive!
Oh, that's a good one.
Huh?
Do you really think I'm that incompetent?
What do you mean?
Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little.
Is that true, Edgeworth?
Yes, he was going to be made chief anyway.
Ah!
Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There, it's out in the open now. Haji, would you mind if I change my testimony a little?
By all means, please do.
I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me.
Nothing in it for you.
Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Laura's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again. You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. What did I say?
Okay. Well, it sounded a lot like Edgeworth at the beginning. I thought you had said Edgeworth. It sounded like just like him. But then I was like, oh, wait.
No, Edgeworth is more Bethia. This is Miles Edgeworth. Well, this is Damon Gaunt. You know?
Alright.
It's more like playful, more flamboyant.
Alright.
You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Ho, ho, ho! Oh, that's a good one, Worthy.
Huh. Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out? Accomplice.
Possibly be an accomplice.
Who else
In the SL9
could have
incident.
possibly wanted to kill Jake Marshall? No, Jake Marshall was
Neil
the
Marshall.
accident. I mean, not Jake Marshall. Neil Marshall was the accident. The murder itself, no. But yeah.
No, we're talking about the forgery here.
The forgery. Fuck me.
We're not talking about the murder.
Who else benefited? Lana.
Lana did benefit. Yeah, she got her position as the chief prosecutor.
Chief prosecutor.
Yep.
No one else really benefited.
Nobody else got a promotion.
No, everyone else got demoted.
Everybody got demoted.
So I'll point out that accomplice, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, why would she work with him?
Well, we'll figure that out.
And the next episode! Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, leave a hate comment.
Please.
And
those hate comments.
Smash that dislike button.
Hit that diss.
Hit that diss, motherfucker. And make sure to stay sexy and stay wet. Oh.
Oh, God. That was much more powerful than mine.
You're the one who does it, man.
I know. I gotta make mine powerful then. Bye.
Love you.